This is Late Night King Productions, and this is going to be a VHS update for July 16th, 2015. Let's start off with the 1991 VHS of Goodfellas, starring Robert De Niro, Ray Liotta, and Joe Pesci. Martin Scorsese picture. 3 decades of life in the mafia. And this is a 1990 film. The best mob movie ever, says the late Roger Ebert of Siskel and Ebert. This is rated R, running time is 146 minutes. Here's the sticker label, and the print date is July 28th, 1995. And next up is the 1987 VHS of Never Say Never Again, starring Sean Connery. It also stars Max von Sydow and Kim Basinger. The film itself is from 1983, and it's the only unofficial film in the series to star Sean Connery. The real 007 is back. Older, grittier, greater than ever, says Rex Reed. This is rated PG, running time is 134 minutes. Here's the sticker label, and here's the end label. And next up is the 1999 VHS of The Blair Witch Project, starring Heather Donahue, Michael Williams, and Joshua Leonard. In October of 1994, 3 student filmmakers disappeared in the woods near Burkittsville, Maryland, while shooting a documentary. A year later, their footage was found. And this is also a 1999 film. January Frightening, says John Anderson of Newsday. This is rated R, running time is 87 minutes. Here's the sticker label, which has the Live Entertainment logo plastered on it. And there's no print date, but it has some advertising from the movie. And next up is the 1989 VHS of Lethal Weapon 2, starring Mel Gibson and Danny Glover. It also stars Joe Pesci, who was in Goodfellas and Home Alone. And this is directed by Richard Donner, who directed the first Lethal Weapon and Superman the movie and The Goonies. This is also a 1989 film. Pure dynamite. Enough humor, excitement, and action for 2 movies, says Rex Reed about the movies. This is rated R, running time is 114 minutes. Here's the sticker label, and there's no print date. It's the same thing like on my VHS of Batman, which might have a print date. And next up is the 1990 VHS of Parenthood, starring Steve Martin, Tom Hulce, and Rick Moranis. It also stars Mary Steenburgen, Diane Wiest, and Keanu Reeves. This is directed by Ron Howard. And this film did inspire a TV series, which aired on NBC, which ended this year. And this is a 1990 film. 1989 film, I mean. This is rated PG-13. The running time is 2 hours and 4 minutes. Here's the sticker label, and here's the end label. And this is one of the last MCA home video releases. And next up is the 1997 20th Century Fox Studio Classic VHS of Titanic, starring Clifton Webb, Barbara Stanwyck, and Audrey Dalton. This is the 1953 version, which won an Academy Award for Best Story and Screenplay. Titanic is much more of an entertainment. It is an unforgettable experience, says the Los Angeles Examiner, and this contains the original theatrical trailer as well. And this is not rated, and it's 97 minutes. And here's the sticker label, and there's no print dates. but it came with some advertising, which I'll show now. It says, our most popular Academy Award winners. It's a $3 mail-in rebate form. $14.98 each title was at the time. I do have The Grapes of Wrath, which is a key video VHS from 1988. The other studio classic tape I have is The Mark of Zorro from 1999. And next up is the 1990 and 1989 VHS of The Dream Team, starring Michael Keaton, Christopher Lloyd, Peter Boyle, and Stephen Furst, directed by Howard Zeth. And this is a 1989 film as well. And this is rated PG-13, running time is now in 53 minutes. I got these at Savers. The first 7. Here's the sticker label, and here's the end label. Here's the tape I got at Half Price Books last week, and it's the 1986 VHS of The Hollywood Clowns, narrated by Glenn Ford, and this is from MGM UA Home Video. It's another big box. I currently have 21 of these big boxes. A hilarious look at the funniest funny men on film. This was purchased from the Blockbuster on April 23rd, 1996. And the program is from 1979. And I like collecting these big boxes. This has performers such as Abbott and Costello, Charlie Chaplin, W.C. Fields, Buster Keaton, Warren Hardy, the Marx Brothers, and a few others. And this is 49 minutes. Here's the sticker label. And here's the end label. It's hologram. There's the Blockbuster sticker. And this was purchased. And this has the catalog, which I'll show now. This is a different catalog. I already have some of the titles that are listed on here. Also contains an MGM UA home video tray. And the next one that I have is the 1994 VHS box set of the Johnny Carson collection. His favorite moments from The Tonight Show. This is from Buena Vista Home Video. Here are the 4 tapes, which I'll show right now. Here's the first tape, which is titled 60s and 70s. Here's Johnny, which is a famous line from The Shining. And this is 50 minutes. This has the program log, which I'll show quickly. And here's the ink label, and the print date is May 18th, 1994. And here's the second tape, which is titled 70s and 80s, The Master of Laughs. And this is 50 minutes again. Here's the program log again. Here's the ink label, and the print date is June 8th, 1994. Here's the third tape, which is titled 80s and 90s, The King of Late Night. And I do have another copy of this tape, which I'll get rid of. Or probably one of the other tapes in this set. This is 60 minutes. Program log once again. Here's the ink label, and the print is June 8th, 1994 once again. Here's the last tape in this set, which is titled The Final Show, America Says Farewell. And this is edited for video. And this is 40 minutes. The last show aired on May 22nd, 1992. Here's the program log once again. Here's the ink label, and the print date is June 12th, 1994. Very cool box set. And next up is the 1993 VHS of The Honeymooners, Volume 13 of 20 of the Classic 39 collection, which contains 2 episodes, which are A Man's Pride and A Man of Record. And this show stars Jackie Gleason, Art Carney, Audrey Meadows, and Joyce Randolph. This is the second Honeymooners tape I have. And this does have an ad for other Honeymooners videos, a catalog. This is 50 minutes. Here's the sticker label, and there's no print dates. And here's the ad for other Honeymooners tapes for the rest of his volumes. I do have volume 2, which is listed on here. And next up is the 1982 VHS of The Golden Voyage of Sinbad, starring John Philip Law, Caroline Munro, and Tom Baker. The film's from 1973. And this is from Columbia Pictures Home Entertainment. This is the 5th tape from this company that I have. On VHS. And this is rated G, and this doesn't say the running time, but I'll put it in annotations. Here's the cast list. And here's the sticker label. And here's the end label. And it says Columbia Pictures Home Entertainment on the tape holder, which is pretty cool. And next up, the next one that I have is the 1984 VHS of The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, starring Clint Eastwood, Lee Van Cleef, and Eli Wallach. It's directed by Sergio Leone. And the film's from 1967. A classic in the true Western tradition. And this is 161 minutes. Here's the sticker label, and there's no print dates. And the next one that I have is the 1988 VHS of Sands of Iwo Jima, starring John Wayne. and the film's from 1949, and this is the colorized version. Alone and outnumbered, they had one thing in their favor, the American dream. And this is 109 minutes. Here's the ink label, and the print date is July 25th, 1994, which was the day before my VHS of The Stand was printed, which was also from Republic Pictures. And the last tape I have is a VHS box set, and it's the 1996 VHS box set of The Century That Made America Great. Here's the first tape, which is titled The Eagle Soars. And this is 55 minutes. Here's the sticker label, and here's the end label. This is the only one that's not sealed. Here's the next tape, which is titled Wonders of the Century. And this is 56 minutes. Here's the last tape, which is titled Miracles of Communication. And that is going to be it for my VHS update, and I'll see you later. And this is 57 minutes. And that's going to be it for the VHS update, and I'll see you later.